If you've clicked on this video, you probably know what Lost Media is. Very likely that you do, but if you don't, let me tell you. Lost media is any media believed to be produced around any point in time, but with no documented archive. It could be out there, or it couldn't. We may never know. In some rare cases, it is actually found and is preserved for many years to come. But in most cases, it's never found, ever. This could be due to multiple reasons. Maybe the original physical media was destroyed, or maybe it just was never real in the first place. And today we're going to be looking at like 4 cases of this, so get ready. Wake in Fright is an American-Australian production made in 1971. It revolves around a school teacher after losing a bet who is marooned in a town full of crazy drunk men who threaten to make him just like one of them. And it was not well received originally, for a certain reason, and we'll find that out. The movie Wake in Fright, in the original cut, had a rather distasteful scene where the drunk men chase down kangaroos and brutally shoot them to death. Yeah, not very suitable. And the scene's filming was so bad, the camera crew that day made up a fake power outage to stop filming for the day. Yeah, not really good. And this caused the movie to be cut. Or at least that scene. The cut was lost, missing, whatever, for multiple decades. And nobody would really care if it was gone. Almost nobody. Except for one man. The original director of the movie. He had a certain goal in mind. To find this original cut and preserve it. And it took him multiple years to do this until the early 2000s, when he found an original cut inside of an old warehouse in a box labeled "For Destruction." He saved this copy just probably days before it would be gone forever. And so he took it and preserved it as good as he could. And he released it back into theaters, to relatively good reception. Probably not because of the actual movie itself, but probably to commend the amazing work done on it. Now, I can't show this scene because I don't want to get age restricted, per se. But I can show you this amazing footage of a bunch of kangaroos doing stuff. Pretty cute, isn't it? So let's go on to our next case of lost media. Super Giles is a book made in 1989 where a boy becomes so depressed that he eats an abacus and becomes a gasoline pump. This is insane. We all can recall a damn good book that we read when we were younger. These books find some way to wriggle in our minds. This man has that story. Super Giles is a book made in 1989, published by Reading Bear. The book follows Giles as he becomes so depressed that he eats an abacus and turns into a gasoline pump. What a rather crazy story. The first online documentation of Super Giles was on the Goodreads "What's the name of that book?" forum. A user posted a thread talking about a book that they read in their childhood about a boy who becomes so depressed that he eats an abacus and turns into a gasoline pump. Wang already did a video on this, so I'm not just gonna repeat what else he said. There's a 2-parter series on it. Go check it out. because I'm too lazy to finish this one, so let's just move on to the next entry. The Wilhelm scream is a sound effect synonymous with film. It was first used in the 1951 movie Distant Drums, where the antagonist of the movie, or at least I'm assuming that that's who he is, gets eaten alive by an alligator. And he makes this scream. And obviously, if you've watched a couple animated films every once in a while, you have heard that scream. And the original recording was Lost Media. I mean, well, why wouldn't it be Lost Media? You clicked on this video, it's about Lost Media, so yeah. And this was the original recording that we're talking about.
A man getting bit by an alligator and he screams. Okay, quiet. Hey, quiet. Stood out towards me. Okay, right. Oh! Oh! The first one you did up here was much better. Oh! No, not an owl. A real scream of pain. Oh! 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 I'll go through.
That was it, the original Wilhelm scream. Now, I don't exactly remember the details on how it was found, so, I mean, I kind of just threw it in here because it was really cool. But before we go on to the final and fourth entry of the video, let's go through the lightning round. But first, a Lost Media poem by ChatGPT. In the depths of cyberspace there lies a realm of lost files and forgotten ties. Media once cherished, now alone, forgotten by millions, never shown. Photos, videos, and songs so sweet, memories captured, now obsolete. Fragments of lives once documented, lost in the chaos, left uninventoried. Gone are the days of irreplaceable art, silenced forever in a digital heart. Their creators left to wonder why their precious works swept aside. But fear not, for there is hope. Efforts to save them help them cope. File sharing and archiving reigns. Lost media found and never wanes. Now we can carve out new beginnings, resurrecting treasures and the feelings of joy, hope, and inspiration. Lost media saved, and we can keep them. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now, back to what we were actually doing. The lightning round! That's the end of the lightning round. And here's the moment of truth. The last piece of Lost Media we will be covering today is... Rocky Rabbit's Pizza Parlor was a proposed collection of analog horror shorts that I made a while back. They started production in October 2021 as a copy of the Walton Files, but they evolved into something much more. The original 2 shorts that I made are Lost Media now. So, yeah, that's why they're included. The original 2 videos were on a Samsung tablet. That tablet is now gone. I can't find it. But this was the only picture I took of the video while it was playing. It was in my Discord server and I found it. So this is the only piece of media from that we have left. So that's the end of this installment in the documentary-ish series. If you liked it, maybe subscribe if you aren't already, and, like the video. It helps the algorithm, obviously. So, yeah. I'm hoping that I can put out more content soon, so goodbye.